Hello students of class 8, hope you are all doing well. So today we will discuss a new chapter which is time and work. Okay, so please look through the video. So now we gonna discuss some of the relations. Okay, so if I talk about amount of work and number of men, there is a direct relation. Now what is a direct relation? Direct relation means if the amount of work increases, the number of men or the person also increases. Like for example, if you take the example of any factory, a factory which is very big or a large size or a big plant, you can say plant or farm. Okay, plant mean is not tree or plant, not that plant. Okay, plant also means company, big company. Okay, so if you're having a big company, then the number of men required to work over there will be more. Right now if you're having small company, then the number of workers needed to work over there will be less, right? In that way, so we can say that more the amount of the work, more will be the number of men. Less the amount of work, less will be the number of men. Again, if I talk about the amount of work and span of time, there is a direct relationship. How? Suppose you can take the example of number of hours you study. Suppose you study 3 subjects a day and you give 5 hours for studying 3 subjects. Now your parents has instructed you to study 5 subjects a day because your exam is knocking the door. So for studying 5 subjects a day, you have to give 8 hours. So why 8 hours? Because now you have to study more, right? So your work has increased. So more the amount of work, so more will be the time that you have to invest. Or you can take the example of your examination. Suppose if there are 50 marks question paper, you are having a time of 2 hours, and if you are given a 100 marks question paper, you are given a time of 3 hours. Why? Because in 50 marks question paper, the number of questions are less, so the work needed to do in 50 marks question paper is less than the work that you have to do in the 100 marks question paper, because the number of questions in the 100 marks question papers are more. In that way, we can say that more the amount of the work, more is the time required. Less the amount of the work, less is the time required. So these two are the relations which states that they are direct relation. Now if I talk about number of persons and span of time, what is the relationship between amount of number of persons, span of time? There is an inverse relation. Why inverse relation? Okay, why inverse relation? Suppose this is a building. Okay, now for making this building we have 6 men. 6 men can make this building in 1 day. Okay, suppose 6 men can make this building in suppose 3 days. Okay, now the 6 men we have added 2 more men. Okay, so total how many men? 8 men. So obviously if 6 men can complete the work in 3 days, 8 men it will require less time. So suppose for 8 men it will require 1.5 days, that is 1.5 days. So more the amount of the workers or person, less will be the time required. So this is the inverse relationship. If the number of the persons is more, then the span of the time is less. If the number of person is less, then the span of the time will be more. Okay, so these 3 concepts you need to know while we are doing the sums of time and work. Okay, so if I give you a quick summary, then the relation between the amount of work and number of person is a direct relation. Relation between amount of work and span of time is also direct relation, and relation between number of person and the span of time is inverse relation. Okay, I hope the concepts related to time and work are clear. And from the next video onwards we will discuss the sums. Thank you.